Sorry, just testing out a few things at the moment. What I want to do is I want to start off every video like, 2 minutes in, then we actually start. Give like 2 minutes for people to join, but that's whatever, Let's go back to the gameplay section. But yeah, I'll figure that out later. Anyways, welcome back to another live stream where we're back on, you guessed it, my survival single player world. And I forgot to edit anything. Yeah, I completely forgot to change everything. I should have prepared better for this, to be honest. That's not how you spell base. One second. Updating. Everything's been updated. Now we're back in. As you notice, this right here is a little bit different than normal. I kind of changed that. Oh. And oh, this is actually working now. I did a little bit of AFK grinding while I was here. Oh, it's been working quite well. Nice. One second. 5 going into the active feed. And there we go. Everything should be ready for this stream. Actually, what I'm going to be doing on this live stream is we found that spawner, I think it was right there, yesterday at the end of my video. And we got all of this stuff from it. But what I want to do is I want to have an XP farmer because I've been struggling with XP. This it? Yeah, this is it. For enchantment, enchantments and everything. Nice little skelly spawner. And I think this is a big enough area. I just don't know how I'm quite going to design this yet. And if you didn't see the last little bit of my last live stream, you can go to my YouTube channel in the About section of Twitch. If I can jump up. Dun, dun, dun. I'd also like to thank. Oh, hello, Tom. My day's been pretty alright. How about yours? Where'd my shield? I keep losing my damn shields. What the hell was that? Oh, skelly. We crashed. Lovely. Thank you for the follow Warriors Cats. I'm sorry, but my stream just crashed, so I'm having to reset everything. Shouldn't take more than 2 minutes. This computer has never crashed until yesterday, which kind of pisses me off, Had this computer for a very long time, and now it's not a very long time, like a couple months. But yeah, last thing we need to do is get the game up and loading, and we get back to what we were doing. So how's your day going? And also, Tom, I did see your last message. I just got a little distracted with my computer crashing once again. I need to figure out what's wrong with it. As I said, it's never crashed until yesterday. Player. You guys can see what I'm doing, right? Hello? Done. Alright. You guys should be able, yep, you guys can see what I'm doing now. Whoa, it really crashed. Wow. I probably am going to have to do like a factory reset on this computer and install everything again. I also need to cut down the fields. I should have a shield. One of my there we are. So, plan is feed the cows, get some more meat, then go and work on that XP farmer. That's really it. I think last stream was probably the best stream I ever had due to just the amount of people talking. No one coming in here to bullshit like usual. That sounds rough. All right, that really does sound rough. But also, I am going to start working on a thing where you can. Give me a second. My brain's not quite working. We can donate, and I think I'm not quite sure yet, but I think I wanted to be able to interact with my avatar, like how Beta, you know who that is, another furry streamer. He has it so when people like donate or whatever, they can throw stuff at him. I'm going to try. I kind of want to do the same thing because I thought that's a really cool, like, you know, thing to do. I don't have my hoe on me. I didn't make the avatar myself. I did recolor it, but I took the model from, well, I bought the model from somebody else. I have credit to them in my Twitch bio if you want to see who made the model. Yeah, life jacket furry. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I do. I really love this model. I had a model before it, which you will not see on the stream because it was a VR chat model, not a. I don't even know what kind of file is the VC face or. Give me a second. The VTuber model takes. But I like this model a lot better. Basically, is what I'm saying. That damn pole always stops me. And it takes me like an hour to note it and remember it's there. Also, my English is not working today. One second, I'm gonna take a sip of green tea. I love the Arizona green teas. Oh, I love the Arizona peach teas though. Those are amazing. Like a little piece of heaven that's fallen. But thank you very much for the compliment. You know, when I was younger, I used to be obsessed with the Warrior Cats. I read all 70, well, I think there was only 72 books at the time. But yeah. I read all of them. God, I still hate that story. So many emotional ups and downs. I jokingly say that's what traumatized me as a kid. A lot of other shit except for that, but hello and welcome to whoever just joined. Thank you. I'll harvest all the bone meal later. I just need to feed the cows and sheeps right now. See, we have a steady source of food, right? We have an enchantment area fully upgraded. Yeah, I love that author, Hunter. It was last name of Hunter. I remember. Can't remember the first name. Wrong chest. I have so much wheat. So much. I'll just leave the raw mutton in there for now. Yes, but we need to go to the nether. Fuck the nether. I hate that place. But we need to go there, grab a little bit of soul sand, which is luckily spawned next to a soul sand valley. Which really helps. Aaron, give me a second. I'm just dying inside mentally. Aaron Hunter. Yes. Thank you for reminding me. I heard that there's a new like series of Firestar's children. Like, cause I read the one about the prophecy, you know, of the 3 kittens. But then after that, God, my brain is just not working right now. They didn't write any, like when I was reading them, they didn't write any more books after that, and then I stopped reading them. Then I grew older, then got into books that were more quote unquote mature. Yes, this is what I am looking for. I came all that way for one piece of soul sand. Give me a second. I'm gonna actually look up the series real quick. So now you've got me interested. In order. Yep, I read all of the Into the Wilds, or yeah, Into the Wild, Power of 3. Read all of those. I read the New Prophecy. The Omen of the Stars. I haven't read that one. No, I've read the Power of the 3. I haven't read Omen of the Stars. There are over 60 books. Alright, let's get back to the game. But yeah, I love that series. Even though right now I can't remember anything about anything. Wonder where Tom went. Wait 1 second. So you've not heard of Dovewing, right? Isn't Dovewing... Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. But Dovewing, I think I've heard of her. Dovewing is a her. And she was... God, I haven't read these books in so long. Be patient with me. Lily? Lily Paw? No, Paw is when they're younger. Give me a second. I know what I'm talking about. I just can't think of it at the moment. Oh, that's where I'm supposed to go. So, yeah. Something about a pond. I want to say Lily. I'm just sounding like an idiot now. Yeah, the last series, like the end. I read the last book of the Prophesized 3. I think that's where I stopped. Oh no, I remember where I stopped. I stopped when Firestar died. Like actually died on his ninth life. And then that I was like, alright, he's dead. I'm done with the series. Anyways, I am back. And let's actually get on to what I want to do. Torches, my pickaxe. I'm actually going to go enchant my pickaxe. Just get... I don't have any lapis lazuli in here. I'm gonna stream. Anyways. I love that. It looks majestical. I'm gonna have to reread all those books. I'm almost done with the book I'm reading right now. I also need to get a grindstone up there. I have like 60 of them. Let me do that real quick. I really do like this house. I don't know why I just did that. That was just stupid of me. Since I'm here, I might as well enchant all this, right? Makes sense. Section 2. Section 1. I'm breaking. I'm breaking. Look at me, I'm all shiny. I love it. Oh, fuck you. Hate creepers. That was close. Yeah, I have very few diamonds. Last episode was supposed to be my diamond mining episode, but It didn't work out so well. It's working. It wasn't working before, and I didn't know why. Now it's working again. I love it. Anyways, I need to get a new iron sword as well. So many things to do. I think what I'm going to do, actually, at least for this, I'm gonna have a little path over around here. I don't like this song. Give me a second. Oh yeah, something I thought was interesting. Statistics, bells rung, 183. But yeah, I want to take this path and wrap it around through these trees. And then come over here where the stream is. I'm going to fill that up. Then have a little entrance right here into my spawner and have it like as an open cave mouth, I think. Yes, I don't mind skeletons. As long as I have a shield, you know? They don't really bother me. Or, if I'm remembering correctly, for a mob to die, at least a skeleton, it has to drop 28 blocks. So I need to make them drop at least 20. Then have them shoot back up again. At least that's my thought process at the moment. I really like my bells, what can I say? Oh, I know why I rung the bell that many times though. It was because during I had a raid happen on my little village. You can't tell, but my base once was a village. Go back to my older videos, you'll see it. But yeah, and I was just frantically just pounding that bell, trying to get them back inside. I lost a lot of my villagers that day. I'm going further than I need to. Okay. Warrior, I have a question. I'm thinking of starting a modded Minecraft series as well after I'm done with this series. Do you play modded Minecraft? I like this. I need some wood real quick. Back to my chest. Where's a tongue? Alright. So we got that, we have this, we have that. What was I coming up here for? I was coming up here for wood. I remember now. Nice little tree right here. I can steal some wood from it. I have a potato laptop, but I'm gonna buy a new one soon. I just don't know what to get except that it's gotta be a game laptop. Okay. Give me a second. The laptop I have right now, I think it costed $2,000, like total, including shipping and everything. And it's pretty decent. I run mods, I run shaders flawlessly, I can stream, and I've never had a problem with it until yesterday. It started being quite a bitch. I don't know why. But it is it's an electronic, I think. I'll look up what the model after, or in a minute here. Anyways, what I was saying is I recommend this PC. Well, it also depends on your budget, you know? Ignore the voice crack right there. We have 1,000 budget. Yeah. You can buy a pretty okay computer with $1,000. I think there's an Alienware that's 1,000. Why am I mining this out? I do not need to mine this out. My brain and my ADHD just do not get along. They're like, all right, we're doing this. Why are we doing it? We don't know, but we're doing it. I can't get rid of my salmon. What was that? What did I name my salmon? I named him. I forgot his name. I'm a horrible father. One of the many reasons I'll probably never have kids. See, yeah, Alienware is pretty cool, but with Alienware, you're paying more for the brand than anything. Oh. Yeah. I know somebody who knows a decent amount about computers. I can go message him real quick to see if he knows a good gaming PC for $1,000. Why is it night already? It's been like 5 seconds. Oh, that was weird. Not sure if you guys saw that, but my screen just went all weird for a second there. What am I doing with this? God, I'm gonna throw myself into a pyre here in a second. Boom, boom, boom. I never grabbed any of that meat out of the furnace. I'll go back for it later when I run out. Boom, boom. Alright. I'm just curious, how far does this go? It goes too far. That answers my question. Okay, what about this? Perfect. I'll come back here and make this look all pretty and everything, but just not right now. Soul sand elevator. Yes, that's what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to drop all of the mobs down this hole. Be about 20 blocks. Push them over, shoot them up. Simple mob grinder. Nothing is ever simple with me. Who am I kidding? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7? I would rather just not be here right now. Thank you all for the invitation, but just no. No, back off. Bad. Bad. All of you are bad. Take them out, take them out, take them out, take them out. I did not want to be here. Alright. After that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So about 5 more, I think I should drop them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 15 block drop. I really did not think this out. Didn't think about this, did I? Alright, so there's a 2 block from each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can hear you, skeleton. I'd rather you just did not exist. Thank you very little. Where am I? And I also wanted to go this way, not that way. Actually, that way is fine. I just pointed. No one can see what I pointed at. Sometimes I surprise myself. Anyways, I want them to get pushed into this. And just forced up. 2, 3. Here we go, into the skeleton zone. Yep, I knew it. Thank you. Now I ask you kindly all to leave me alone. I would like to burn in hell in peace. Thank you. So dark. Okay, here we go. This should be the spawner, right? Yes, it is. Boom. Alright. My brain is done processing my life choices. We are going for it. Alright. So now all I have to do is make an infinite water pool. Which I can do down there. this. I also need to work on getting my enchantment villagers back up running. I like how I say it like they're a machine. You get these things back up and running. You don't want to keep them waiting, you know. I also need to get some signs. I really don't think through anything I do I? I have to get back up one way or another. I really just don't think through anything I'm doing today. Did I grab the bucket of water too early? I have like 600 buckets. Why don't I use them? I made so many buckets to gather lava and I just don't. Why? Okay, good. You're settling back down. We have enough wood on us to make 2 signs, don't we? That would be a yes. Really, I do this to myself all the time. Before I go back down there, for one last time, I'm going to go and grab another water bucket. Fix my stupid mistakes. Oh, it's the music. I thought someone was near me. I was looking around like, what? Oh, anyways, my thought from a while ago. I'm thinking of starting a modded Minecraft series. Would anybody be interested in that? Please, interested in watching it, I mean. So now Minecraft is fun, but imagine what I could do with a null compressor. The crazy enchantments you could get. See, I have 4 diamonds. My mining trip did not go well. Also need to organize this on BS. But I'm looking for this bucket. Hello and welcome to whoever just joined. Villager's still alive? Yep, you're still alive. You're still alive. Everybody's still alive. That's good. I don't know why my voice just turned into a 50-year-old smoker, but that happens sometimes. We don't ask questions. Greg, what do you think you're doing in my room? Yes, I'm talking to you. Oh no. God, that would be such a horrible thing to do to somebody. Just put thorns in their pillows. Like, try sleeping now. I've never MLG water. That was the first time I've ever done that. I feel amazing. Why is there still light? Oh, the light in my hand. I don't think through my life choices, do I? I forgot how hard these are to build. So I've only built one of these in survival once before. Can we just, yes, go down, please. Okay, I have an idea. Those two are going to stay like that. That is my idea. So I can just, when I need to. Basically, as long as I place a sign here, right? And one like this. I placed the water bucket there, right? I'm just making sure. All good. This is gonna take a minute. If I was editing this video, I would say fast forward, but that's kind of impossible. There's no reason for me to break this block. Hello and welcome to whoever just joined. God, that would solve so many of my problems if I could just fast forward life. But I think if people could fast forward life, they would fast forward life too much to the point where they like accidentally just kill themselves due to old age. Speedrun life in 5 seconds, let's go. Let me up, let me up. Thank you. Okay, we are now at the spawner. So we're making progress. I just heard someone just absolutely yelling. Hell. Someone's just getting murdered and I'm just like, damn, Minecraft. You know what? I'm an idiot. I just realized this. If I want them to fall and take damage, they can't land in water. But at this point, I'll figure that out later. Up, please. Up. Uppies. Thank you. What am I, 5? Uppies. Maybe I am 5. Who really knows? Buddy. We're so close to the top. We've got this, guys. I know how I'm gonna fix this. I'm going to build a wizard tower. Problem solved. You'll see why I mean problem solved when I build it. Actually, I can explain it since I'm doing nothing really right now. Anyways, I'm gonna build a large wizard tower for all the mobs to float up to, then fall down, so that then they break their neck. See? They're on 1. part so I can kill them at the bottom. Because for them to take damage, they'll have to fall. But I can't. Or I could just do it. You know what? I'm just going to do a simpler option. Can I get up, please? Thank you. Uppies, I still love them. Lol. Only 2 more buckets of water. One, two. Alright, so I still need, I'll just grab 2 more. Thing is, I don't want them to drown going up. Give me a second, I'm having to do kind of surgery here. Just 1 second. And there we go. We're going places, children. Alright. Water elevator, done. Step 1 of 50, completed. Now let's go. Now let's go die in the Nether. Anyways, I have an idea, and no one can say a thing about what I'm about to do. Yep, I have an idea. I have an idea. Let's go and... Oh, now we just see this guy die. How depressing. I think that is a 54? Yeah, that's a 54. 3. I hate how my text overlaps. It bothers me so badly. Anyways, we're gonna go down to 54 real quick. Give me a second. You like my amazing face? Didn't think this one through, but we'll figure it out eventually. Light, please. Thank you. Copies. He felt the earth tremble under his paws. Oh. Their claws strong. Dragon. Oh. There's this strange beast dragged himself from earth. Wicked. God, your spelling is 50 times better than mine. Also, an amazing start to a story. I also don't know where I'm going. Where am I going? I need help. And maybe therapy. I'm mining in the wrong direction. We're all just gonna ignore that. Thank you, and now we need to go this way, not this way. Wondering why there is no end to this. Imagine if I just kept going and just mined. God, I hate speaking. Speaking sucks. Now off. We're off on the right direction. Come on. I should hear running water any second now. There it is. Alright. That was actually too perfect. I'll say perfect, like just estimate where to mine. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a little bit of a magic. Finish this thing up because this is taking longer than I thought it would. I'm also just a very impatient wolf, so. And it's raining, lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be good. Four, which means I'll need 2 loads of water. Oh. Oh, curse you, you foul beast. I did it. I did a fuck up like usual. Mother, you're correct. Oh, I have an idea. Instead of being stupid, why don't we actually do a smart for once? What happens when Strange finally uses his bed? Yo, I gotta go. Sorry, I hop on. Alright. Alright. Sorry that you have to go, but. See, now we have a problem, everyone that's watching. I've somehow got to not fuck up. But the contraption I want to build for Hell yes, it's working. Why does all my builds include water? Oh great, I have to make it go one up. Is fine by moi. Be a little bit of a pain in the arse. Life is a bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest. That's exactly what I wanted. All right, we're on the right path. We just need some magma, pistons, and actually magma will just work for now. I don't want to do anything too complicated for at the moment. Look, these guys are finally doing their job. Their job for once. Ignore my hiccups. Thank you, bud. But yes, this is going to help a shit ton with my XP. Why are you on my roof? Let's go. It still bothers me that I made this one wider than it needed to be. I think the quickest way to magma is over here. Oh fuck, I almost jumped off. Oh god, that would have been a stupid death. Probably one of my stupidest, to be 50% honest. I am in the... Since I'm not wearing any gold, I might as well get my shield out. Those bastards. Take two. I will go mining for netherite as soon as I have a full set of tools and armor that I can use. Full of whole YouTubers, I'm going mining off camera, proceeds to come back with 500 stacks of diamonds. Sir can just budge off. Thank you. Such a pain, always. I see you over there. So now that I've gotten this, let's go grab some half slabs, stairs, and whatever or not. Wait, is there? There's 3 of them. I only had 2. Why are you here? Why? I should build like a little, path over to this island, like a little bridge or something. But I'll keep skipping over for right now. Do I have a crafting table down here? No, I do not. Let's fix that. Get some torches in here. I'm gonna start spawning mobs. That's the last thing oh. Making a mob spawner. The last thing I want in here is mobs. I can make mossy. Boom, boom. Come on, come on. Fighting the current is a pain. Do a simple 3x3 chamber, like so. I'm gonna make this look a lot nicer later, but for now I shall not. Thank you. I don't know why I'm doing all this. Cobblestone chamber. Hello, Puck. Hey, hello, Puck. How you doing? And welcome to complete and utter madness, where I get distracted every 5 seconds. Oh, I'm doing alright as well. Nothing really to complain about. Boom. Actually, I'm going to do a boom, 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 like so. Then on top of that, do another. Take off these corners though. I'm still in the process of building this, and it's all kind of a rough sketch inside my head. So, don't expect anything too grand. have this. Alright, let's go and trigger all this mechanism. Boom, boom, boom. See if it actually works. If it doesn't, I will cry. And do you want to see a grown man cry? The answer is no, and if you said yes, you're a sick bastard. Thank you. Yeah, my problem though is I'm not sure if they'll spawn if I'm so far away. I hope they do. Look, it works. It works, everyone. It works. It works, and I have an infinite supply of arrows. I am happy. Alright, so we got this. Didn't mean to do that. Come on. I know exactly what I want from you. I know what I'm doing off camera. They have a problem though, they can still shoot me. Ooh, this is complete and utter madness. I'm in love with it. Yeah, somehow I'm going to have to make it so they can't shoot me. As I said, I'll figure that out in a minute. Right now, I'm just happy it works. Come on. This is complete and utter chaos, and I love it. Alright, I need to get an actual sword real quick to test this out. Iron's going well. Since I added a row of slabs on each side of the mob grinder, it's been... A mob grinder. Oh, I guess it is now a combination of a mob grinder. Why does it become night so fast? My question. Okay, I don't have... Guys, you were in my house just a minute ago. Can you deal with this fellow? Yes, thank you. I need to sleep now. Alright. Wake up in the morning. Go and craft a new sword. And then after that, already have sticks. The only thing I need a mine for anymore is just diamonds. I need to get a really nice and pickaxe before I start to do that. You know what? Let's actually get a decent amount of levels and then go and enchant a sword. Feel like I'm a typical girl. Quite happy with my progress. I'll have a minecart system underneath here, I think. Yeah, I still get XP. Yeah. Don't even have time to get a shot off on me. This is nice. See, while I'm actually farming skeletons, I should have iron just being made. Yep. This is a fucking win. I am thrilled about it. Nothing can make this better than it is right now. But I want to try something. That's always me. I'm like, oh, it's so amazing. Then I'm like, alright, let's burn this place down. The only thing I'm quite worried that I might not have is gold. I do have 15 rails though. I need to make 2 powered rails. Just hearing a weird sound. But yes, all my stuff is going to be enchanted. It's going to be nice. Gold. I have 1 piece of gold. I need at least 6. That works. Powder rails use gold instead of iron, but you still need sticks. If I'm correct. How do you think you make powered rails like so? Alright, 1 second. I gotta look up how to make powered rails. I've been playing Minecraft for years, but still can't remember. What the hell is wrong with me? I'm not even typing. How to make powered rails in Minecraft. Okay, I was making it correctly. I just forgot the redstone. I'm a genius. Don't worry about it. I just need to make 1 of these. I can save the gold and everything else for later. God, I really need to finish making that chest room and stop getting distracted every time I go to do so. And no one likes you, Copper. You can just leave. I do need torches, though. I'll take 4 torches. This is the first time I've done anything with redstone in this series. Oh yeah, I also need to make a hopper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 of these. 2 of these. Boom, boom, boom. Do I have a minecart, don't I? Nope, I don't have a minecart. Back to the drawing board. No. If some of you see what I'm doing already. Yeah. Let me down. Alright. What the hell? Why is there water here? Other rails. I need more building blocks. Thank you. Bingo. Come on. We got this. Let's get the momentum moving. Come on. God, there's so much death. Should come back, right? Emphasis on should. Give me a second. We're just gonna have to do a little bit of will it come back? Boom, boom. Will it come back? Starring my father. Boom. Bit of dark humor out there for anybody who wants it. Oh, I never collected my minecart. I want that back, sir. Should bounce back. Why is it not bouncing back? That's why it's not bouncing back. You can see it right there. But yes, that does work. How interesting. And if I go and get myself a chest real quick. You're not using this, are you? I forgot how these work, to be honest with you. Give me a second. It, we're processing things. We're processing things. Hold with us. LeBron, thank you for joining. I am just trying to our 9 inventory spots. Everything's working properly, I think. Give me a second. It takes a while for the notification to pop up on my side. LeBron, thank you for the follow. I am trying to figure out why this is not working. I'm pretty sure they should just be able to that be next to it. I thought it had to be underneath the chest. What am I doing wrong here? Can someone help me? You're being super loud. Thank you. Why is it not going into the chest? Should be. Put the hopper above the chest when put a rail on the hopper. Okay, where did you go? Oh, you're right there. Thank you. My brain is not good at Minecrafting. I can take this out of the... What happened to breaking carts and then they would break into two different things? I have to make a whole new chest and hopper now, don't I? Oh, what a royal pain in my ass. I need 10. And you're coming with me. I'm used to playing on older versions of Minecraft, by the way. So. Then I can make a hopper. Ignore my inventory, I hate it as well. It bothers me. Alright. I'm doing this wrong. Put a hopper above the chest, and when you put a rail on the hopper. Oh, so I can't get it to... That's a... Come with me. Where did you go? If I throw like a couple of those onto there, they're gonna get swooped away. You take those? Oh. You know what? Thank you. So now when I kill things, all of the stuff will be just down here. Here. Hello. Thank you. And I'll figure out all of that bullshit later. But right now we have a working XP farm. Don't you dare try to shoot me. Not sure how I'm gonna make it work, but I will. Yeah, I know that. I just didn't know why it wasn't transferring into the chest. Now we should work on the storage for obvious reasons. Why do you always have to stand by my sugarcane? It's like you guys know you want me to break my sugarcane. I love my sugarcane. See, that was my first time ever messing with the railroad hopper. Well, that's my first time messing with railroads in general, to be 100% honest. But I saw a video on that mechanism. I want to try it out. Yes, but we need to get my storage down. Oh, you're down here. Why? Well, buddy, you have chosen death. Hopefully you're not the original, or I might feel semi-bad about this. Come at me. Someone just joined at the worst time possible. That's just me murdering my iron golem. Yes, but this house doesn't finish. Actually, you know what? This doesn't need to go down any further, really. Just needs to go out. Okay, but I do need to empty all this into a chest before I lose my mind. That's all the barrels I can make for right now, but they shall work. What am I, like 8 episodes into this world and I still haven't built a storage system? What an absolute failure I am. One, 2, 3. Then when you step over here, I'm just going to... I like how I'm like, alright, let's not build a big house, because we'll have nothing to do with the space inside it. Builds a big house. What do I do after that? Builds a basement to my big house. I really just don't listen to myself, ever, do I? But I actually have use for this basement. I'm not just building a basement to build a basement. Right? Right? Yeah, Jamie Donut, thank you for the follow. And I also put my torches in that chest. I'm going to cry. I'm so unorganized. Where did my torches go? My torches has disappeared. Lovely. My torches? God, I don't know how to speak English, do I? I'm just struggling today. To be 100% honest. Alright, I gotta go stream like the VTuber avatar. Thank you. And you also have a nice day as well. Surprised how many people don't know like what my avatar is called, a VTuber avatar. Like I should say, the type of avatar. Alright. But yes, this is going to be an amazing storage area. Well, it's going to be amazing because I don't have a storage area. Let's be 100% honest here. I'm gonna go make a couple shovels. Where did my shit go? One, two, three. Let's make 3 shovels. 3 times 2 is 6, so I need 6 sticks. That's perfect right there. Although you can never have enough shovels. That is a very important lesson for everyone to learn. My English could only learn how to work, then we would all be happy. Brains, think about what you're doing before you do things, please. Thank you. I'm blaming everything on my ADHD and my dyslexia, by the way. I get efficiency on this. Now that I have an enchantment area, I'm just like, alright, we're enchanting everything. I guess it's not a bad mindset. 2, 3. Ooh, efficiency 2 and oh, I like this. I just used up all my levels, lovely. I didn't use up all my levels, used up all my lapis. And I'm gonna go through a shit ton of lapis. I'll just save the rest of my lapis and give me a second, I'm dying. All that stuff. And I need it. God, that's so much better. My first 2 villagers I want to get to have mending and efficiency. I feel like I'm doing some sort of heist, digging under a building. Alright, we plant the explosives here and here, then the vault should fall down. Do an Italian job where it just lands on a boat and you drive away. Good movie. Is that the Italian Job? I think it's the Italian Job. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Boom, 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 boom. second, I'm gonna change this music. There we go. Better. You can hear my cows. Oh, I should also turn my music and sounds, turn my hostile creatures back up. Alright, 2 it is. This took no time, actually. Thought it'd take longer than this. Be 150% honest with you. Alright, let's place that there. And I'm gonna mine all of this in just 1 second. But I kind of need to take a piss break. Be back in 5 or less. Alright, I am back. Oh, I just twisted my ankle. Is everything working properly? Yes, it is. What? I already need to mine out the floor, so I might as well go 2 down. My voice is all weird right now. Haha. I should never do that voice again. And if you actually wanted to see, by the way, self promo right here. Warning, self promo incoming. If you guys want to see any of my older videos, please go check out my About section on my Twitch, where you will find a link to my YouTube channel, where it will have all the older videos of this world and videos of other games that helps me out a lot when you guys just go and click the link. Yeah, that's really it. Self promo done. I hate doing self promos, to be honest, but that's really how you build, I guess, a community. I think what I'm gonna have upstairs is a little storage area. I mean, like upstairs, not as in upstairs on the main floor. Making this too thick. making this too thick. God, that could be taken out of context real quick. Oh, I'm breaching on almost 2 hours of streaming. Damn, I didn't even notice. I like this song. Bow, 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 bow. Basement has been cleared out. Well, almost cleared out. I feel like I'm dying. Yeah. Why did music stop? Buddy, I like this music. Please don't stop. Oh, great. Is my computer about to crash again? Because if it is, I swear to God, I'll cry. Nope. Just the software lagging. 44 followers, Jesus. Maybe we might actually reach the goal of 50 that I had. Never thought that would happen. Where are the stairs? Boom, boom, boom. Damn it. Stairs or something. I'll fix the stairs. That's quite irritating. To be 100% honest. Step 1, done. Clear area. Step 2, decorate. Also, actually, step 2 is fix these bloody stairs. If I don't, I'm going to throw my head through a window, and no one wants to see that. Unless you do. Dun, 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 dun. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. Here we go. Organized. Sort of. Such a big open room. Anyways, time for my brain to go do something else for a minute. What is that sound? That was weird. Not gonna lie, quite weird. Hello, buddies. I've come to. Why do you guys have trades? You guys shouldn't have trades. There's nothing. Why? Probably just an error or a glitch or something. Yeah, you don't have any. You don't have any. You don't. All right. You know what? You guys can live your life. I'm not going to judge. Come on. Will you guys fuck faster? God, that sounds wrong. But you all know what I mean. Oh, it'd be cool if I created a banner, actually. Another cool thing to do for next stream. I don't have a lot of time left today. Uh, 21 mutton. Minecraft version of 21 pilots. And now introducing 21 mutton. Thank you, thank you. I'm so glad to be here today. Not sure why I chose this voice for the 21 pilots person, but that's it. We're missing a tree. Where the fuck did our tree go? There was a tree right here. I'm so lost. You know what? I'll just figure that out later. But I have things to do right now, and my thing to do is to destroy this madness. I really do love the design of this, though. It looks so cool. My personal opinion. So I need to have it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. And we also need to find the center of my building, which I've completely forgotten how wide my building is. 3, 3, 6 right here. So 1, 2, 3. Where did my barrels go? Oh shit, they're being smelted. My barrels are being smelted. Good thing they can't be smelted. I had a slight panic attack there, not gonna lie. As much as I had a panic attack of when someone donated. God. So bloody loud. One, two, three. I actually want to grab some more of that cobble, stick it behind it. You'll be able to see on some parts, and I don't want to see dirt. Sounds like a little picky thing, but I'm a very picky person when it comes to the design of things. Why does my mouth taste like blood? Probably bit the inside of my lip, that's why. I just have this coppery taste in my mouth, and I'm like, what the hell? Okay, bingo. Come on. There we go. Wow, that was a lot of experience. At least for what I was expecting, which was none. Okay, this is in the middle, this is on the left, this is on the right. And 1, 2, 3. Take these and just boop, 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 boop. Boom. I like this. Way more than I probably should. First, I'm one. Let me go grab another trapdoor before I lose my mind. Should have one. Do I have no bloody trapdoors? I thought I had like a million of them. I swear I had more than I knew what I need to do with. Have you seen any spare trapdoors? Nope, alright. You can see I use trapdoors way too much. Ah, there's one. Knew I had one lying around here somewhere. Give me 1 second. I heard the notification. Ultra the Wolf, thank you for the follow. And hello. How are you doing today? This is kind of my meat storage as it is. Stick one in each of these. I don't know an automatic way of I'm doing alright. How about you? Six. Alright. I use this a lot more. I use that more. Oh yeah. Cool. All organized. Smelters when moved to the basement. And on that note, this will be the end of the stream for today. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.